All right, everyone, let's do story time. So to give you an idea, this was about 4 months in. So probably about November. It doesn't really matter. It wasn't very long in. And lessons. I'm always learning something. So this lesson was fear, right? And I was like, geez, like, I don't want you to have any fear. I'm like, what does that even mean? What do you mean don't have fear? When something happens, don't freak out. I was like, oh, I probably do that right there. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, stay calm? Huh? He's like, stay calm? I'm like, stay calm. Well, that's not my DNA. So I have found when I know I need to do a lesson or learn something, I'm like, you're gonna have to help me, G, because that's just not, I don't understand. I mean, when something happens, you freak out. Oh, see, like that, the whole camera, shaking, everything's shaking. Let's just not get on a tangent about that right now. Anyways, fear. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to help me with fear, because like, that's just like when something happens, that's what my instinct is to freak out, because, something happens. So let me tell you the story of how he is breaking that in me. I'm sure something's still going to come up and I'll learn. I was like, oh, yep, supposed to be calm all the time. Do not freak out. So that very same day, I'm on my deliveries and I'm in the back of a delivery location. And I have a trailer, enclosed trailer, and I'm on the phone with my mom, and we're just chit-chatting and talking, and the whole truck and trailer just went whoosh, boomed, moved. And I was like, I'm not gonna freak out. Kind of feels like somebody just hit me from the back, like with their vehicle. But I'm just staying on the phone with my mom, and I'm just gonna talk to her, and I'm just gonna stay calm. Okay. So chit-chat with her. It's like, okay, Mom, need to get out and do this delivery. So I'll talk to you later. So I get out and I look and no one hit me. The door on the side of the enclosed trailer swung open. It was a real windy day and it just like slammed the trailer, which just slammed, made the whole truck move. And I was like, glad I didn't freak out, because there was nothing to freak out about. I wanted to, because like it was my instinct to freak out, but I was like, don't freak out. So that was that. I think I'm done with the lessons, right? Like, oh, I conquered this one. No. So they keep coming. So that's that. So now let's fast forward about another week. So I'm at the same location. Driving there. And in the back of the trailer, I hear a big crash. Crash, like bam, crash. I'm like, I don't know what that was, but I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever it was, G, there you go. I'm just going to keep driving. So I get to my location, I do my deliveries, and I actually forgot about it. I forgot about it because I was like, nope, I don't even know what that crash was. I didn't even pay attention at all, which is a whole nother thing about details and paying attention, but those are lessons that I'm still working on. Details and paying attention to details, but let's just stay focused on this lesson right here. So I go on my deliveries, and that was that. Come back to the farm, everything's fine. We go to the farmer's market to set up. So now I'm at the farmer's market and I need a microwave, right? And I was like, oh, I'm at the farmer's market, so I can't do anything about it. And I was like, oh, was that crash? Did I just bust the microwave that I need right now at the farmer's market? Well, I look at it and I was like, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe it's just the glass in the inside. I get it, and I take it apart, I pick it up, and the door falls off. I was like, yep, that's the microwave. All right, G. Sometimes I still have an attitude. Back then I had a big attitude. Sorry, G. I was like, all right, G. I didn't freak out, but now I have a busted microwave. So I'm gonna need another microwave. Just saying, I didn't freak out. I did what you told me to do, but now it's busted. About 5 minutes later, another vendor walks up to me. Hey, how's it going? I said, it's good. We're doing good. I'm just kind of doing a few things. La, 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 la. She goes, out of the blue, she comes up to me. I have a new microwave. Do you need that? I'm like, that would be great. That would be amazing. So yes, I need that. So I was given a brand new microwave the following week. And I still have it, still use it, and still tell everybody and their brother that story. So yep, using that microwave. Okay. So now let's continue going on to the whole fear story. So that's awesome. Bonus, got a free microwave. That was amazing. So now I'm driving yet again. I must be in this trailer a lot these days. So I am coming home and I hit a pig, ran over it, hit it. And if you guys knew me before, I mean, it was crazy how much I spoil these pigs. Now I'm like, it's just not even a priority of mine. It's just keep them alive if possible. Try not to run over them. But I hit a pig and I was like, oh, well, he's either dead or he's going to be okay or he's not. I'm not going to freak out. Before I would have freaked out had I run over one of our own farm animals. And I just park it and I look and he's just a little limping. He's okay. He lived, but I was either way. I was like, nope, not going to freak out. So again, how to not freak out. And I would have definitely freaked out before. Actually, I would have like cried and it would have just been bad. So I was like, oh, okay. And he's, to this day, he's still here. He's just still running around having a good life. So he's just totally fine, but I did not freak out. Now let's talk about this trailer again. So now fast forward about a month and I still work on being calm, not freaking out during any situation. Just calm my mind, think about it. Don't react. Just don't react and freaking out. I apply this all the time still to this day, and I'm sure I will forever. Just pay attention and don't freak out. So now I am back early in the morning, probably about 5:30 in the morning, headed to do deliveries, right? Driving with this trailer again. The trailer comes off the hitch of the truck. Thankfully, the chains were on it to keep it on so it didn't go off the road somewhere. I'm like, all right, G, I'm not gonna freak out, but this is scary. I'm going fast on the interstate and my trailer is off and I'm dragging it. So I just take my foot off the gas and I slowly pull over and I just get into the lane. Then I want to hyperventilate because I'm, freaking out, which I was told not to freak out, but I couldn't help it. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. So then I go ahead and put it back on, right? I knew I had to drive slowly to the next gas station to make sure it was on right. So I just drove in slow. I ended up getting somebody to help me. That person helped me get it back on. And then I was still scared because I did not want to drive back all the way to my delivery route because I was only like one exit in and I was scared. I didn't want it to fall off again because that was very scary on the interstate. So the person showed me how to make sure that it's locked and then it's on. So now it's like, we call it a double check. We crank it up to make sure the whole truck rises, to make sure it doesn't pop off, and then we put it back down and then I'm on my way. So we do that. I get on the interstate, but I'm still scared. I mean, I'm holding onto it like this. And I'm like, all right, God, I don't want to go. I'm scared. He says, well, you can turn around and go home. We're going to do this. We're going to keep doing this. You can either go now and face this fear and do this with me, or you can turn around and go home and we'll do this again. I'm like, well, I don't want to do this again. And then how am I going to get all the product where I got to get it? So I just prayed and worshiped and listened to music, and just it probably took about 15, 20 minutes for my heart rate to come down and me to stay calm. And then confidence came back about 45 minutes later. And then I was thanking him, and then I was fine, but it did take some time. So that's the story on fear. The hardest part was continuing going. I thought I passed that test until I got in the car, and then the fear took over that I had to still drive again, and just trust that everything was going to be fine. So that is my story on fear and staying calm. You guys have a good one.